Um, First I'd like to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone, and honors to you brothers out there in the highways and the byways, teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. I just want to go into parts of 2 Timothy chapter 2, and this lesson's really going to be dealing with the resurrection of Yahweh Shai, and how it pertains unto us who seek the same thing, man, from death unto life through him, So to start from verse 1, it says, "Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also." And it's a beautiful thing, man, that Yahweh Shai, he endued men with the spirit, power, and wisdom of this gospel. And through Yahweh Shai, man, this gospel was recorded, this gospel was preached, throughout the world, which is why we have a record of the gospel to this very day. An overwhelming record. When you go into the New Testaments and the amount of manuscripts there are, it's a testament to the work of our forefathers back then who were spreading the true gospel. And the Lord preserved the gospel in writing for us today, beginning with great men such as Abba Bivens, High Priest Ariel, King Marshall, the elders of our elders, and even down onto our elders, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Rakar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Gabar, the other elders. And through the same principle, the Lord opened up the understanding and the wisdom of certain men, and those men preached the word and passed this gospel and the understanding of the gospel, because we're the only ones that have the understanding of the gospel. Okay, you got people out there that have Bibles in their homes, but the Bible is nothing without understanding. The Spirit has to open up the words of this Bible to you. Yahweh Shai has to enter into you in order for you to for this word to be profitable. Okay, I don't care. You could read the Bible all day, every day, but before that getting, you got to get understanding, and that comes through the Spirit. But this word was committed unto faithful men who shall be able to teach others also, and that's how this word is being spread as we speak. I was taught by men, and I teach other men. Some of you that are listening to me are being taught of me, and you're going to go and teach other men. Okay? And that's a beautiful thing. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai," because, we are part of an army, man. And right now the order isn't to go out there with a killing instrument and kill people. No. Our order is to seek to our brethren, to fish for our brethren, and to destroy the lies of this kingdom, the lies that this kingdom is built on. And this kingdom is going to fall all by itself, just as when we were ordered to march around the walls of Jericho and the walls fell. Spiritually, that's what we're doing now. We're prophesying and preaching the truth. And as we are pushing the vibration of truth, the vibration of Yahweh Shai throughout this earth, this world is crumbling. This world is deteriorating and being destroyed. All right. It says, "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life." And the way to always keep yourself grounded in the knowledge, to avoid being entangled, is to always understand that, as the scriptures say, man, the things of this world are going to be dissolved. So that's why the scriptures say you got to use this word as not abusing it. So that don't mean you ain't going to do certain things, like you might get a promotion at work, or you might get a certain qualification to get you a certain job. You know, you got children, you're going to take care of them. These things, yeah, you got, but the priority is laying the foundation for the world to come, because you know that this world is vanity. All right, if you invest, this world is not a long-term investment, put it that way. The long-term investment is this truth. So that's this truth is the priority, because this kingdom is gonna fall, and when it falls, everything which is of it is gonna fall and dissolve with it. The only thing which is gonna enter into the new kingdom is that which is of Yahweh Shai. All right, because the scripture says the Lord is gonna remove all things that offend out of his kingdom. All right, no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. So you got guys that, you know, they get caught up with this world, man. No. This world is finished, man. Okay, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. And if any man also strive for the masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. So when you do this work, you come into this truth, you got to do it the right way. All right, you got to do it the right way. You got to strive to do it the right way. All right, you can't do it deceitfully. All right, there ain't no cheating in this game. The husbandman that laboreth must be first partaker of the first fruits. Consider what I say, and the Lord give thee understanding in all things. Remember that Yahweh Shai of the seed of David was raised from the dead according to my gospel. And that's one of the pillars of the gospel, that Yahweh Shai was raised on the third day, man. See, this world, man, the princes of this world, the powers of this world, they chose to kill the Prince of Life and deemed it to be victory. But Yahweh Shai showed that the princes of this world, the powers of this world, are subservient, because even death couldn't take away the victory of Yahweh Shai. In fact, the scripture says that Yahweh Shai sitteth at the right hand of the Most High, till such a time as his enemies be made his footstool. So even death couldn't remove the victory of Yahweh Shai. And if we be followers of Yahweh Shai and we be in Yahweh Shai, then the same thing will go for us, that not even death could remove our victory. All right. Wherein I suffer trouble as an evildoer, even unto bonds. All right, meaning you might get, for the sake of this gospel, you might get put into, some brothers have been arrested, you might get beat, you basically get treated like a criminal for Yahweh Shai's sake. But guess what, man? No matter what happens, man, this word is gonna be victorious. This gospel is gonna be victorious. The victory is already in Yahweh Shai. It says, but the word of God is not bound. So these enemies that we face, these demons, these adversaries we face, cannot disannul our faith, man. Our faith is true, because our faith is in Yahweh Shai, not in ourselves, not in tangible things of this world, which can fail. Our faith is in the truth, which can never fail, regardless of all things. says, therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake. All right? Meaning we go through these things for those that shall be delivered. The 2/3, their judgment is sealed. All right? To endure anything for their sake is vanity. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Yahushua Mashiach with eternal glory. That's why we continue to preach, because we know that the elect is still out there. There are saints out there that must needs be edified, that must be brought out of the world. Otherwise, we wouldn't be preaching anymore. Okay? It says, it is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we also shall live with him. And that's what we're looking for. Okay, you got to come to the realization that this world is death. You need salvation. The minute you came into this world, you were dying, man. This world is death. The life is in Yahushua, man, at his coming. He is our life. The return of Yahushua represents life for us. This place is not life. Even though, there's a difference between being alive and living. All right? This place, you're just going through the motions, and it's deceitful, man. This Hollywood manufactured shit has people chasing their own death, chasing their own demise, hurting themselves. This ain't what it is, man. We shall also live with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. All right? If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, he cannot deny himself. So Yahushua don't need you to believe. You need to believe in him to be delivered. Yahushua don't need you. Of these things put them in remembrance, charging them before the Lord that they strive not about words to no profit, but to the subverting of the hearers. All right, now I just wanted to leave it at that, because the point I wanted to make was going into the last 3 verses I just read, man. Yahushua, man, Yahushua. He's everything. This world is nothing, man. And that's a realization that you got to come to by yourself through much meditation and thought. And you'll come to the conclusion, if your mind's right, you'll come to the conclusion that we need divine intervention. We need Yahushua. You need Yahushua more than you need air. Because this right here that we're living in, this is hell. That's a problem with a lot of our people. They don't know they need salvation, man. Because they're so used to living in hell, they don't know no other way. They have no knowledge of the gospel. They've been in darkness for so long, they don't know the light. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.